from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Tonight we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Miami Dolphins. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. First play and a first pass from Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have its hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, it was in.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Play action. Here's Willis on the move to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. Jamison Williams, 81 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 2nd and 9. Murray, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now Murray off play action. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Here's Murray. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. A run with Mostert up the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. The Dolphins at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Play action. Now it's Murray rolling to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 35 yards. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Murray. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They go play action with Willis.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
On second down, it's Pollard.
And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. These two teams all tied after 1.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Willis.
He's going to sling this deep downfield.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the turnover, here's Murray. That's complete to John Ross. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Micah Parsons,
his 2nd sack of the night.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Now a throw here to his running back, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
Here we go. Check.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Willis.
His throw incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Third down, it's Willis. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Cowboy, Byron Jones.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert.
They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Murray now. They complete it to Hill. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Here's Murray. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left hash, this from 37. Sanders' kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jamison Williams.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cowboys are once again back in front.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. They're going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Willis now off of play action. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Finding space at the 40, and he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Mostert. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now Murray. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Now Murray again. And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. First down, and it's Pollard again. And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw.
Rolling to his left. Side, it's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Willis. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 25 yards that time. Jones is in. Touchdown, Dallas. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
from the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Throwing now is Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. On the return, here's Agnew. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Play fake. Here's Willis. Steps away. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Pollard again. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd down, here's Willis. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
To throw, here's Willis. Touchdown, Cowboys! Anthony Schwartz from 17 yards out. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get it. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. John Ross, 77 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. It's a run with Mostert. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
A little costly there. You wipe out the first down. You also move further back.
No doubt about it. So you went from moving the sticks to them staying in the same spot, except for that one guy carrying the yard marker. He moves back farther.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Now a give here to Pollard. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run with Pollard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Willis looking to throw it. Forced out to his left. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Willis looking to throw it. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. That'll go as a pickup of 8. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it gives his point advantage. Benogany elects not to return, and the football will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Kelvin Jones.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. Touchdown! Jamison Williams, 67 yards. And the Cowboys have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Igbenogany elects not to return it. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
So now a big play here as the Dolphins will go for the 2. Murray to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Pollard. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. An inside give to Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Dallas, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get it.